Hello, yet again. Cathar Love 102. Soul Talk. I know, or I have come to the realization that when one really gets to know another person, it is when we get to the level of soul talk. I've got friends, and I'm sure you have, and we chat away and we talk about lots and lots of things, but it's always at this superficial level. It might be politics, sport, these levels of lower denomination, and that's not to decry or deride politics or sport or religion, but it's when we, or it's until we can get deeper, or we feel our friendship is or has gained sufficient depth that we can now go a little deeper and talk about our feelings, but not just our feelings at a superficial level about the clothes we bought or the latest iPhone or whatever it happens to be. It's getting to where you feel you can open up to the other person, because if you feel you can open up to another person, that's really a compliment to that person, because it shows that you have trust. You feel your friendship has arrived at a level of trust where you can communicate to that person about your feelings. So we're heading towards the area of soul talk. The other thing is, and what a mistake we've all made at different times, of where we have opened up, and we've opened up and literally opened up our soul and talked about really private things to others, only to find others had betrayed our trust. What a sad awakening to one of the negative aspects of life. And the deeper we go with soul talk, we arrive at love. I've talked about love, and love, I think, in many ways is not words but action. It's not that you care, but you show that you care. It's the actions. The greater the action, the greater the love for that other person. Because words are cheap. But today, I want to discuss basically a book which I've read, and I've taken time to read, because there's literally so much in that book, and when I read a chapter or something pertinent, I just like time to think about it and go over it. And it's in this book, and this book is a journey. But the medium of the journey is dreams and the interpretation of those dreams. And it's a particular person's journey. through a number of books, and this is one book here. Dreams and the Physical, My Parallel Journey, Book 1. This is by Patricia L. Ritchie. That's R-I-T-C-H-E-R, R-I-T-C-H-I-E, and available, like all good books, on Amazon. And importantly, not that that wasn't important, but a continuation of this Parallel Lives of Dreams is the Dreams, the Visions and Realisations Book 2. The Dreams, the Visions and Realisations Book 2, Patricia L. Ritchie, on Amazon. I have a rule of thumb when I'm reading books about mysticism, spirituality, that whenever the subject comes round to God, that at some point they refer to God as the source, the origin of all things. Not the personal God of the Abrahamic faiths, the Christianity, Islam and Judaism. Not the conditional God of those that if you're a good boy, you go here, or you're a good girl, you go here, and if you're a bad boy, a bad girl, you go down there. Hellfire, hell, hell, hell. That has no, apart from chatting about it occasionally, that has literally no, it's got no, nothing to do with my life whatsoever, apart from the refutation of it. So, of course, in these books, there it talked about, not only talked about, but gave an explanation, her explanation, which is wonderful, about the source, the origin of all, the original creator, had to start from somebody or something, and beyond our knowing, but we can see, we can judge by its attributes. And from the Cathar point of view, this origin, the source, is the source of love, of healing, of goodness. So, just to give you an insight into this book, because I would love you, for your sake, not mine, and not Patricia's, for your sake, there is just so much in it, because I talked before about that when you move into the mystic and the spiritual, that you will be signposted. And much of that, for many people, comes through dreams. With me, not so much dreams, but I do get a lot of information that floods around my head, and I have to get up and get that information down, and it's been channeled and put it down onto paper, otherwise I can't go to sleep. So I get it that way rather than dreams. But so many people do get it from dreams, and these books are the journey, not just of dreams, but as that dreams took a deeper into the spiritual and mystical realms, to guidance, to connection with her guidance, and wonderful information coming from her guides, and so I would just like to read a little, just to give you an insight into what it's about, because this is not a book on Catharism, but it could be a book on Catharism, but it's a book for everybody, because when we talk about Cathar love and so forth, it's a universal love, an unconditional love, and it should be for everybody, certainly not just Gnostics and Cathars. However, let me read, and she just talks about, in this case, the soul. Our soul is multidimensional, and our dreams and feelings are the phone lines directly hooked to another and beyond. Only the physical body and the physical brain is created too dense and opaque to connect. When we open our feelings, we open our soul to connect anywhere we like. There are no barriers for the soul. We can reach as far as our imagination can go. We must always bear in mind, though, that all rivers, in the cosmic multidimensional sense, worlds, proceed from the one source. From this one source, we all come, and to this one source, we shall all return. Pure Gnosticism, pure Catharism, and pure common sense. All this coming and returning is the very rhythm of life on a mighty grand scale. There is no life without the original spark, or as I call it, the divine spark. What's in a name? Just as there are no river without the first drop of water. I'll say that again. There is no life without the original spark, just as there is no river without the first drop of water. In other words, there had to be a beginning. We had to have a creation. But upon that creation, we are now eternal and immortal beings. We are all one. So, that is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful description of the soul. I really treasure this book. Let's move on to love. Why love is power. Contrary to what most people believe, love is neither an emotion nor an element and has nothing whatsoever to do with romance. Oh. Pure unconditional love is the essence of God. God, the source. The essence of our soul spirit as children of the divine Creator. Love is what sustains all divine beings. Love is the glue that binds spirits and souls to God throughout the cosmos since the beginning of time itself. There is no separation. We are all made of love, light, and vibration. Vibration being energy. This is fundamental for all things. Now, if this is not power, then I do not know what it is. There is nothing more powerful than love. Amen to that. I'm not going to read you a lot. I'll just read some excerpts because I just want you to get not just the flavour of the book, but some of the essence of the book, some of the power of the book, and its spiritual and mystical information that is expressed in such a wonderful way. One must remember there is no lack of love, only the lack of the awareness of love. Although there is only one kind of love, there exists many ways to express it. Now you must remember also that all free-giving, unconditional love is the true love. The awesome power of love grows and grows. There exist many ways to express it. Now you must also remember that all free-giving, unconditional love is the true love. The awesome power of love grows and grows. There is no limit to how much you can love, and there is no limit on how far you can stretch it. Now this is how the power of love grows in your world. And it goes through, obviously, from a child being born And as we go, families, friends, and our love grows until we even look larger towards globalization of love. I'll move on a little. True love unites people, heals, forgives, brings peace, beauty and nourishment, saves lives, awakens happiness in the heart, gives hope to the hopeless and light to those who are confused and lonely. In short, it has the power to change life at all levels. But why stop there? The beauty is yet to come. This love never dies. However big we have created this love, snowball, it continues to roll as we pass on from this earth. The soul spirit will carry on, snowball and expand into higher levels of beauty and divinity forever. Love is eternal. Now all you have to do is look and reach out for something or someone to love today. Love must be put into action. Otherwise it will leave you like a puff of smoke. Do not wait for love to come to you. It is there inside you and you need to express it. Love now. I won't go on to any more because but it gives you an insight into how well the book is written, the depth of not so much knowledge, but the depth of intuition and the depth of feeling that is expressed within the book. It is my contention, and obviously from that book as well, that love simply never dies. And also, with reincarnation, looking at the big picture, those that we loved, have loved before, and have loved with depth and feeling, so often, from the world of spirit, these people want to join us and be a part of our present day lives. And I know in my lifetime I have met those, and I'm still going to meet others in the future, that I have loved before, because I think I was a pretty romantic guy or lady whenever I was a lady, and love is such a precious thing, but it's so well expressed in that book. So I do recommend not just that book, but any book by Patricia L. Ritchie. They are all not just enlightening. You know, there's people who can enlighten us, but there's others who can enlighten us with the depth of love and feeling and this is what we need. So on that this small note, I will leave you and hope to speak to you soon. I'm going to spend a few weeks away overseas in Borneo, come back for a week or two, then head off to France, to Montsegur. So I'll talk to you when I come back from Borneo. Bye for now.